everyone, Courtney here with Southern Owls, and today we are going to be making a St. Patty's Day paint stick swag. I'm going to make it a little bit different than the Valentine's Day one that y'all previously watched, so I hope y'all tune in and like this tutorial. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm so excited that my channel is blossoming right now, and I just want to give a big thanks to all of y'all who have been liking and commenting on my post. I'm so grateful. Thank y'all so much. Okay, so let's get into it. So we're going to start with a 21-inch paint stick. You can get these from Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, anywhere that sells paint. I get mine at Home Depot. You're going to need 5 pipe cleaners to start off with, and you're going to find the middle of your paint stick and tie in your pipe cleaners. And then you're going to measure down about 3.5 inches. Ooh, that looks close. Go a little bit more. About 3.5 inches down. And you're going to put your next one on. And the next. We're going to keep on going about 3.5 inches. And give them a nice little twist on there. So it should look like this. Now I'm going to grab my hot glue gun. I always like to put a little bit of glue in the middle of my pipe cleaners. I just think it's nice. It gives it a little bit more security, so I know these pipe cleaners aren't going to move on me. So we're going to set that aside. I'm going to grab my 10-inch mesh, and we have 5 spots that needs mesh, right? So we actually need 10 pieces of mesh. So I'm going to start off, and I'm going to cut this mesh at 20 inches today. This is a beautiful lime green snowdrift mesh. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember where I got this mesh. It is one of my favorites though. I love a mesh. Ooh, that burnt me. Oh my goodness. I love a mesh that has a snowdrift. Oh my god, that was wild. No, I cut myself. Oh my goodness. Here we go again. Okay. Let me grab a Band-Aid. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. I totally just sliced my little finger open. I'm okay though. Nothing that a little Band-Aid can't solve. So we're going to do 5 of these at 20 inches. So I'm going to show you a little secret that I learned over the course of time of doing wreath making. Is if you have a lot of 21-inch mesh laying around and you don't use it as often, or you have a little bit of scrapped left, this is what I love to do, because it's not really enough to do poofs on a wreath, right? So I'm going to take it, I'm going to cut this off to make it nice and even. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to cut it, same thing, at 20 inches, okay? And we're going to cut 5 pieces. Okay, 5 pieces. And this is my little trick that I love to use with my leftover 21-inch mesh. I'm just going to throw that to the side because we don't need it. We'll start with this one first, so y'all can see my little trick right away. So what we're going to do is we're going to do every other. So I'm going to start off with this emerald green, and we're going to take that piece of mesh that's cut at 20 inches, and we're going to fold it. I use my tummy to hold it in place. We're going to fold it up in half. So now you have a 10-inch mesh. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to tuck it under just a little bit, and we are going to ruffle this right on to the wreath, right on there. So we're going to do this one up and down, and we're going to do the next one side to side. Same thing. I like to ruffle these on, and we're going to go side to side. So this one was up and down, and this one's going to go side to side. And just give that pipe cleaner a good twist, and always tuck it underneath. So now we are just layering our mesh on top of each other, okay? So this next one's gonna go up and down, right along the stick. So get that mesh, roll it. I always use my tummy to kind of hold it in place. Oh, it's a little snug, hold on. Let me cut that, look at that. It like went on at a crazy diagonal. Let me cut that off. Okay, so then we're gonna tuck it under a little bit, find the middle, and then just walk our fingers to the other side, and then put this one up and down, and then give it a little twist. And I always like to tuck under like that. So up and down, side to side, up and down, okay? Another piece, just flip that underneath about an inch or two, find the middle, pinch, walk your fingers over to the other side, and then put that right in that pipe cleaner and give it a good twist. Same thing, grab your 21-inch mesh, fold it in half to make it a 10-inch mesh, use your tummy, roll it under just a little bit, pinch the middle, walk your fingers over to the other side, and this one's gonna go up and down. So I hope you'll like that little 21-inch mesh hack. So if you have any leftovers and you're like, oh, what am I gonna do with it? I love this little hack. I'm gonna cut that little weird piece off too. We don't need any weird corners coming out. So this is the first layer. This is what we're looking like, okay? These are up and down, and then these go side to side, okay? All right, next layer. So now we're gonna start off with the line. Same thing, same ruffles. Throw that upside down, tuck under, pinch, walk your fingers over to the other side. So I get the question a lot also, why do I put them on upside down like this instead of like this? Well, I think that putting them upside down helps protect the edges from getting caught on stuff, because this is now tucked into the wreath. So remember, we started up and down, so this one's going to go the opposite direction, side to side. And we're just going to lay that right into our wreath and give it a little twist. Grab our 21-inch mesh, use your tummy, fold it in half, fold it under just a little bit to ruffle, find the middle, give it a pinch, walk your fingers over to the other side, and then this one's side to side, so we're going to go up and down. Opposite direction of whatever was there first. And then I'm going to tuck that green, that dark green, underneath the light green. Kind of just fluff it out a little bit. Now we're going to the next color. Same thing, just ruffle that. Opposite direction, so that one's up and down, so this one's going to go side to side. Find that pipe cleaner. Give it a nice good little twist. So the cool thing about this technique that we're using, this pattern, is you just need 10 pieces. So you can do all one color, you can do 2 colors, you can do 3 colors. As long as it adds up to 10, then you'll be good to go. You can also add more colors if you want as well. Or more pieces, excuse me. If you want to do more than 10, you are more than welcome to do that as well. I always just stick with the Old Faithful, and I always do 10 pieces. So we got one more to go. Flip that out, tuck under, pinch, walk right in there, side to side, because we're doing opposite of whatever we just did. Y'all, I cannot believe I sliced my finger open. I have been going live on TikTok and Facebook forever, and I've never sliced my finger open, and I've done a few YouTube tutorials, and I've sliced my finger 2 times now. Okay, so this is where we're at. So it's nice and full. You cannot see that this is on a paint stick, right? It's genius. Okay, so now we're gonna grab some ribbon. Put that thing to the side. So I pulled some St. Patty's Day, 2.5 inches. I did pull a couple 1.5 inches because I didn't know which one I wanted to use. So we'll just kind of go with it. We're just going to go with the flow and pick one when we get there. I definitely want to put some gold in it though. I'm kind of thinking solid. I think I have enough of this too. So maybe this might be cute. Or should I do, okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. I have an idea. We're going to do 6-inch tails and 5-inch loops. If you're using a bow maker, that's going to be 2 5-inch loops with 2 6-inch tails. Okay. Grab our next 2.5-inch ribbon. Same pattern. 6-inch tail with 2 5-inch loops. And I kind of just start to form an X in my hand as I'm doing this. I like to spread everything out as I go. I don't know, this gold might be kind of cool. I'm going to do it. Let's just go for it. We're going to do 4 loops of this gold because I think it's going to be cool. And then I just realized, okay, there we go. We have a cable tie ready to roll. I didn't pull that. So 6-inch tail, and we're going to do 4 4.5-inch. 4 4.5-inch. So if you're using a bow maker, 4.5-inch. If you're doing hand bows, we're measuring now at the 9-inch mark. The reason why I like to shrink down my loops just a little bit as we layer on is so you can see all the layers as we go. So you can see those loops behind the loops. Okay? Super cute. All ready? And then let's do this golden green Swiss dot. I am such a sucker for a good Swiss dot ribbon. 6 inches again, and then we're going to do what I call a racetrack loop, where you throw that ribbon over your thumb and create a racetrack with it. So it's going to hide all of your mechanisms. I know if you're using a bow maker, it's done a little bit differently, but same concept. Okay, we're going to grab our cable tie, wrap it around right where we're holding it, pull it nice, not too snug because we still got to thread through a pipe cleaner. Thread through that pipe cleaner. Oh, let me twist that tail. There we go. Now make it really nice and tight. Okay, and then we're going to cut off that extra because we don't need it. And now we can fluff out our bow. Okay, I think I made a good choice using the gold. I think it really makes it pop. Ooh, that's so cute. Okay, so now we're going to find all of those ribbon tails that we just made, and we're going to fold them in half and cut up at an angle, and that is how we dovetail. So fold all of those in half and cut up, whoop, at an angle. Okay, and we're going to go to our 2.5-inch next. Guys, I keep on forgetting to bring my scissors to the house, or vice versa. I keep on forgetting to bring foil over here because I have heard a lot of my viewers over here have told me to use foil to sharpen my scissors. So I need to remember to do that. That's a really good tip. Oh my goodness, so cute. So cute. Okay, here's the bow. I like that bow. That's fun. Okay. Also, if you are new to wreath making and you want to perfect your hand bows, I do have a more in-depth hand bow class over on my Etsy page, Southern Owls. It's only $10, and I go through all different kinds of bows, from easy to hard, but they're all done with our hands, no bow maker. So we're going to find the top of our paint stick, and we are going to thread through the mesh with the pipe cleaner. You want to make sure that your bow is always sitting on top of your mesh, so your bow doesn't sink down into your mesh, into your wreath, I mean, so it doesn't sink down into your wreath. What I'm doing is I'm just grabbing that first pipe cleaner that we have up top and securing it right through there so our bow doesn't slip down either, okay? Now that our bow's secure, fluff it out a little bit better. Okay. That gold's cute. Move that tail over there. Okay. Does anyone else go places and if like the bow smush, you go and refluff it? I do. Okay, so now what we're going to do is what I call ribbon tail bundles. So we're going to need 2 of these. So we're going to do, where are my ribbon tail boards? These are going to be cut at 12 inches. I'm going to do 2 of these because I'm going to do right on top of the lime green. So we're going to do 1 in the middle and then 1 at the bottom. And then in the other sections, the middle sections, we're going to just use the 1.5 inch, because if we put all 2.5 inch, it'd be a lot of ribbon. It'd be a lot of ribbon. So we're just going to do 2 clusters with the 2.5 inch ribbon, because we want to be able to see all the ribbon. Because if you put too much ribbon on your wreaths or your swag, then it kind of just all gets clustery, and visually your eye doesn't know where to look. Okay, so these are 12 inches, and we're just going to fold these in half and cut up to dovetail. If you're new here, welcome, by the way. I don't think I said that. Welcome if you're new. Let me know where you're watching from. My name's Courtney. I live in the Houston, Texas area. So I am so excited that you are here with me today. Same thing. Okay. 2 and 2. Now we're going to grab this. Let's see how much we have of this left. Let's see how many we can get, because we're going to start layering this on. Let's see how many. So this is 12 inches. Can we get, we can. Perfect. So we're going to do 4 of these, so it's going to go in every single layer. So this is the other cool thing I like doing these swags, because also they're a good price point. And if you have a little bit of leftover ribbon, this is perfect to use your leftover ribbon on. So that's another reason why I really like making these swags, so you're not wasting materials. So if you have a couple of feet of ribbon left, you can use it on a swag. Okay, so 4 of these. And then I definitely want to use this gold just to pop a little bit. So let's do, I'm thinking just 2 of these, and then I want to do 4 clovers because I don't want the gold to overtake the project. I still want it to be mainly green with gold glistens. So 2 of these, and we're just dovetailing as we go. Make sure you're just folding that ribbon in half and cutting up at an angle. 2 of these, and then we're going to take the 1.5 inch clover that matches this one. It just doesn't have the tinsel around it. And we're going to do 4. We're going to do 4 of these. And these are all cut at 12 inches today. Normally I do use 12 or 13 inches, just depending on the size of the wreath that I'm making. And these are called ribbon towel boards. You can find them on Etsy if you're interested. They're made out of acrylic. I also have wooden ones as well, so just whatever your preference is. I like both of them. Okay, so 4 of those. I'm going to clean up my mess just a little bit. Okay, so let's start with the big clusters first, okay? So we're going to take the 2.5 inch and find the middle and give it a pinch. We're going to take the other 2.5 inch, find the middle, give it a pinch, and just lay it right on top of each other and make an X. So now we have 4 of these, so I'm going to use these next. Same thing, find the middle, give it a pinch. Same thing with this one, find the middle, give it a pinch, and just lay everything on top of each other in an X pattern. I then scrunched this, pinch it, and put it right into these pipe cleaners. And then twist, twist. And then we're done. So guess what? We get to cut off the pipe cleaners because we don't need it anymore, and I just tuck them right in so you don't see them in the wreath. Now that our ribbon is nice and secure, we can start pulling on it, manipulating it where we want all of the tails to go. I kind of arch it up a little bit. That's why I love using wired ribbon, because you can just make it look so stunning. So cute. Okay. So that is one bundle down there at the bottom, and then we're going to put the next one right in the middle. So if you watched my previous video, we used a sign for the Valentine's Day one. So this one we are not going to use a sign. We are just going to be using ribbon for this design. Just so you can see different ways. Oh, I didn't put the other ones in. Just so you can see different ways on how to design these cute little swags. Okay, same thing. X pattern in your hand. Throw that right into those pipe cleaners on your wreath and give them a twist. We're done with this section, so we get to cut off those pipe cleaners. And push them down. And now we're just going to pull that ribbon, now that it's nice and secure in there, and manipulate it how we want it to go. I always like to just arch them up just a little bit. Okay, so now we have the middle sections, the in-between sections left. So we're going to take this ribbon, just the 1.5 inch, and we're going to fill in the middle sections. So I'm going to take the green first, same thing, find the middle, give it a pinch, make an X, and then this one, I'm just going to lay it right on top, and then we're going to take all of that, pinch it, and then throw it into those pipe cleaners. Give it a twist. We're done with the section, so we get to cut off that extra pipe cleaner. Maybe my little things will cut. I should probably bust out the big guys. The big boys. Okay, and we're just going to start manipulating. I think I want this gold to kind of go up and down so it has more coverage. And then these little guys will just be kind of peeping out. So now you see how we're just layering in that ribbon. Isn't that cute? So now we're going to do it right here in this space as well. Same technique. I'm going to grab the green first, pinch the middle, make an X, grab the gold, put it right there, pinch everything, lay it into those pipe cleaners. Give it a twist. Cut off the extra pipe cleaner because we are now done. Okay. Push it down. And now manipulate the ribbon how you want it to appear. Arch everything out, fluff it up, make it sassy. I'm going to kind of tuck that one underneath because that's a lot of gold right there. So now we just have little pops of gold on our St.Pattys Day Swag. It is so cute. I love that. I love this price point too. So you can leave it here. You can add stuff. You can add greenery to it if you want. I mean, the sky's the limit, but this is just the good foundation for these swags. So one last step is we need, well, actually 2 steps. We need to have a door hanger. So I'm just going to clip off that pipe cleaner from the bow. We're going to thread this through the top and just like that on that top pipe cleaner. And then just twist, twist, twist. Okay, you can use wire, you can use jute, whatever you want. And now you have a hanger. Okay, we're going to gently lay this down. And what I'm going to do, because we don't want anything hurting our client's door, is I'm going to glue these ends down into the wreath. I also had some really good suggestions on the last video. Someone said you could put felt over it and cover up the back, which would be a great idea. Clearly my glue is cooled down, but y'all get the idea. So we're just going to pretend that this is enough glue. We're going to dab, dab, dab. I will do that off camera because I don't want to waste y'all's time, but that is it. That's the finished project. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you want similar tutorials like this one and how we can transform this cute little swag together. Once again, my name's Courtney with Southern Owls. I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, my shop is on Etsy, and thank y'all so much for being here today, and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until I see y'all again, bye everyone!